EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ballgame.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Finding room at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A long one from Gibbs. 33 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down, Dallas.
They hand it to Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Brian Brzee there for the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And a Washington.
To throw is May. Looking Smith-N-Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is May.
30-yard line.
And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Jackson Smith-N-Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Gibson. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. May going to look to throw. Forced out wide. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got room past the 35. Puka Nacua. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. A short one there to Otten. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Washington.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. Throwing is May. That's over the middle of tight end Otten. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. May to throw again. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Here's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. The stop of the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Right side, complete to Nacua. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Going right back to Nacua, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Ready up.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Throwing on 2nd down. No chance at all. He'll go down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
19 Cardinal. 19 Lions. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Washington. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Two-point conversion.
To throw now. May. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Commanders 20. Cowboys 15.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Nacua snags it over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The motion man is Nacua. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers. Like, they're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
That's Otten, open downfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught outside by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 46, here's second and 4. Throwing now is May. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10 at the
They'll break the huddle.
46-yard line.
Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is May. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commander's first down. Now, May. He'll get it inside the 20. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. This one's caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Cowboys 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The motion man is Nacua. Here's Gibbs. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Intercepted. Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. That's a 32-yard
So
line.
we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. The 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Turpin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play They have it first and goal. To throw is McCarthy. This one is caught in the end zone for a touchdown for now. There's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Now it is first and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Throwing again is McCarthy, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A 33-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game. It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got another one. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Here's May again. And he will get into the end zone and poke the lead up by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Working out of the shotgun, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Gibbs. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up
Second down, 8 yards to go.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. He'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's first and 10. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 10. Now McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Now Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
Let's go.
Now this looks like a design run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Moving to his left. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. It's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They can